Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's Wednesday Agents of Change Circle Up meeting. I'm excited to have you here with me, whether you're live, you're watching this on replay, because this is our chance to come together and talk about best practices for you to launch your business, grow your business, set bigger heights and larger goals than perhaps you ever have in your life. And today is one of those days where you're going to be able to take pen and paper and start to craft exactly what your Legal Shield story is, like so many of us have already done. Today, you're going to be hearing from Ms. Sonora Danzler. I'm going to be bringing her on in a moment, and she's going to walk you through some of this information that you need to know so that you can launch your business and scale it. And again, before I turn it over to Sonora Danzler, I want to congratulate you on taking this journey, but I also want to challenge you to acknowledge that for most of us, the simple act of dreaming again as adults and dreaming bigger and thinking bigger than ever before is not something that most of us are used to. So in this environment, when we're talking about what is really possible with Legal Shield, this opportunity as the vehicle, I want you to expand your mind for what actually lays ahead for you. Because while I started my business nearly 2 decades ago with a simple goal of earning $400 a week so that I could quit a full-time and a part-time job that together wasn't even allowing me to pay my bills. Working and commuting 80 hours a week, I was able to completely change my life because of this vehicle. Now we have a great system. We have incredible tools. We have products that speak to every member of our community and is priced within reach of most people. We have a business model here that has stood the test of time. And so all that really matters at this point for you in your career is being coachable and following this proven success system. So it is my honor to take the Zoom to Colorado Springs, Colorado, where you're going to be hearing today from Ms. Sonora Danzler, one of my business partners for years now. And Ms. Danzler also is in charge of that Colorado Springs marketplace. She might talk a little bit about her role there. Ms. Sonora Danzler, we're so excited to hear from you today. Take it away.
Well, hey, and great morning, everyone. And I am so excited to be here with you today. And I definitely want to welcome you here as well. As Mr. Tanner just mentioned, I am located in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And here, just to tell you a little bit about myself, I started this business part-time. I came from corporate America. I was working about 70 to 80 hours per week. And I was missing everything that was important to me. I was missing my family, my kids, my husband, my faith, finance, fitness, all those important things. And then I got started with this business by taking a look at the opportunity and working with some really great people and mentors to get me to where I am today. And part of that journey for me was that I currently work the business part-time. And I work with small businesses, their employees, their families, and making differences in their lives. And I've also just recently taken on the role of the market manager in the Colorado Springs area. So what does that mean? It means that I'm out there talking with even more people, sharing this opportunity, sharing the membership with small businesses, their employees, their families, and really making a difference, which is just so exciting. So you're here today to learn out exactly what it is that you should be doing and how to get started with your new associates. So first of all, I want to let you know that you can definitely do this. Okay, you are now an agent of change, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to do some screen sharing here, and we're just going to jump right into it. And moving the screens around. Sorry if I'm getting you a little dizzy, but my apologies. So as I said, you are an agent of change, and let's go and let's get this started. So when you're getting your new associates started, you're probably saying to yourself, well, what exactly do I need to do to get them started? So some of the first things that you need to do, of course, once you've gotten them all set and enrolled, is you want to have them to download their apps. And specifically, you want them to download their Legal Shield app, their ID Shield app, their Prospect by PPLSI, their LS Engage app. And those are the beginning apps that you want your new associates to get started with. On top of that, you want them to use their memberships. Why would they not? With all of the fantastic things that we could do with our memberships, using them immediately helps that new associate have belief on the services that they just got, and being able to use them, they can also share that information as they're going out to talking with their clients, their customers, as well as their prospects. So we're also going to touch a little bit more about those apps a little bit later here in the training. So what would come next, you're going to ask? Well, let's talk about it. After they've downloaded that Prospect by PPLSI app, you want to get them started with the first step training. It's simple and it's easy as 1, 2, 3. So as they download that app, and you're probably saying, well, they may or may not be quite sure exactly what to do. Well, when they do that getting started right, it starts them with a wonderful step-by-step process. The first video that they're going to watch, as you see right here on the screen, is Darnell Self. He's going to welcome them, walk them through, and then there's a few other videos that they're going to watch as well. I'm going to show you how to locate that in your Prospect by PPLSI app, because we're actually going to do a little participation today, a little bit later in the training. Just in case you also want to just give them the information, as you see right here below, pplsifirststep.com is where they would also go. And there's an app for your phone as well as the computer. Today, we're actually going to work on it from the phone. I use my phone a lot more often than the computer. But again, the computer is simple as well. And there's an associate guide that's in there as well to guide your new associate. The next set of steps that you want to do with your new associates are a game plan within 24 to 48 hours. Well, what is a game plan that you might ask yourself? Well, guess what? In your PPLSI app, there is under training, associate skills training. The lovely Miss Liz LeCue does a very quick video on how to do a game plan interview with your new associate. So she actually walks you through it as well as your new associate, again, so they can duplicate this process when they're talking with their new prospects as well. In case you haven't looked at that video, or in case you haven't gone into your Prospect by PPLSI app or on the computer, I'm going to highly recommend that you go through the process yourself, get used to it, because guess what? Our company has added all kinds of new and exciting things in our PPLSI app and computer access that you're going to get so super excited about, and we don't have enough time today to go over it. So I'm highly going to recommend that you, as new associates, definitely go through it. But if you're a seasoned associate, you want to go through it as well. Now, she also explains in that game plan, and we all know it to be true, that you're going to make a list. What are you putting on that list? Everybody that you could think of. You do not want to decide who goes on the list and who does not go on the list, because you never know the circumstances and what's going on in that person's life. So don't judge them. Just make the list and put them on there. And then from there, the next step that you're going to do with your associate is talk about the 10 core commitments. The 10 core commitments are key. You definitely know that you're on the right track when you're following the 10 core commitments. It's as simple as 1 through 10. So I'm just going to quickly go through these 10 core commitments. You want to know why? Because I always get excited about them, especially that number 1, guys, with starting each day out right. Now, starting your day out right can be different for every single person, but you definitely want to start it out right. You start the day, you can work out, you can meditate, you can read 10 pages of a good book, listen to 15 minutes of a great audio. Again, once you're starting your day out right, it continues to keep your day going and making sure that you are having a fantastic and a wonderful day going forward. Number two is staying connected. Staying connected is key and crucial. You're connected today and you want to continue to stay connected, because by doing so, that's going to make sure that you're going to get that armor on you and be able to key out all of the noise that's going on. Number three is commit to how many exposures to a day, everybody? 2. So if you're committed to 2 exposures a day, I want you to put right now in the chat, right down there, that you are committed with 2 exposures today. That is definitely the way to start. Number 4, attending weekly events with a guest. So guess what? Right now you are attending an event. You may or may not have a guest, but that's okay. You want to attend the next event. You can do it in live. You can do them in person. You can also do them virtually. So there's no reason why that you cannot attend some sort of weekly event, virtual or live. You have them locally, as well as the virtual events are all over that you can participate in. Number 5 says attend your Super Saturday every month. Hey, I'm going to definitely recommend that you do that. You can do it locally, or if you're like Miss Venus Powers, you can go ahead and do some travel and do a road trip and go attend some other Super Saturdays. I promise you, they are so much fun, so informative, and they are definitely worth it, no matter wherever it is that you go. Number 6 is help your new associate get started right. Well, that's why we're here today, ladies and gentlemen. We want to know exactly the steps that we need to do with our new associates to help them get started right, so that they can be successful in this business. Number 7, attend the international convention. It's coming up in April, guys. If you don't have it on your calendar already, you need to put it down on there. If you've got it on your calendar and you're already making all of your everything that you need to do to get there, put it in the chat for me that you are going to the international convention. It is going to be in OKC, and I am just so excited about it. I could not wait to go there and also go to the corporate office. Number 8 is retain your members. It's important and it's crucial to retain your members. And how do you retain your members? You're going to have them to use their services. Use the Legal Shield, use the ID Shield, use the member perks. As a matter of fact, I have on my social media page, it's using your membership Monday. I try to use my membership in any of those that I just mentioned weekly. As a matter of fact, this week, I used my Legal Shield membership. I tapped my app, added in some information about opening and partnering with a type of business. So I'm having them to review some documentation for us to make sure that everything is copacetic, everybody. So number 9 is find a workout partner. So a workout partner is a person that is going to hold you accountable and also remind you of the things that you committed to. When you are choosing a workout partner, I'm going to highly, highly recommend that you choose a person that, again, is going to hold you accountable. You want to have a workout partner that is not going to tell you all the things that you just want to hear, make you feel warm and fuzzy, and then you're not doing the things that you need to do to be successful in your business. So definitely choose a workout partner that is going to work with you and help you with growing your business. And then number 10 is be here a year from now. But hey, I am going to challenge you even one more better. I'm going to challenge you to be here a year from now, but also be here a year from now with growth. And that growth could be in your business, in your team, but be here a year from now and also with growth. The next part that you want to do with your new associates, again, it starts with how many, ladies and gentlemen? 2. It starts with 2 exposures daily. So sound off. Let me hear you. If you've already got your 2, and yes, I do know that it's 9:30 in the morning, but if you guys know me already, you know that I get up kind of early, about 3:34 in the morning to start my day off right. But guess what? I've got my 2 already and I'm not stopping. So it starts with 2 exposures daily. If you've already got your 2 or you are committed to getting your 2 today, before you go to bed, go ahead and put 2 right there down in the chat. All right, guys. So we are here right now at a recap. So let's go over the different things that we need to do with our new associates. And hey, if you're ready to draw that line in the sand, hey, start yourself over if you just wanted to, and let's just go for it. So first thing that we want to do with our new associates, once we get them all set, signed up, is we want to have them to download the apps. The apps that they're going to download is the Legal Shield, the ID Shield, the Prospect by PPLSI, LS Engage, and Member Perks. So Member Perks is fun and exciting, but as they're downloading those apps and in the first step training, they're also going to be walked through on how to do every single one of those. Next thing is to have your new associate to use their memberships. Use the app, use the memberships. You can have your new associates to call the law firm or to use the app for the consultation and ask what's the difference between a will and a trust. If they just don't have anything at that moment, that they can call in to use it. Next up, Prospect by PPLSI, first step training. It is important and it is crucial. It's going to do the work, walk your new associate through all the steps that they need to do, short videos. Again, that first video is Mr. Darnell's self, and it's going to walk them through all the things that they need to do. You, as the business partner and sponsor, you're going to set up a game plan within 24 to 48 hours. It's important and it is crucial. This is the time that your new associate is the most coachable and they're the most excited. So that's why you want to do that game plan within 24 to 48 hours. You also want to have them to make that list. Make a list of 10. Make a list of the hot 3 is what Miss LaQ says in that video. The people that love you the most, the people that are more acceptable to seeing the information, the more optimistic and looking at the information. Don't put down the people that are always negative and just negative about everything. We don't want to put those people down, because if they're negative about everything else, more than likely they're going to be negative about looking at the information that you want to share. So you want to put down your hot 3 of the people that are more open-minded to looking at the information. Ms. Q walks through the actual verbiage and script on what you should use on those people on the hot 3, as well as on your top 10 list. The next one is going to be your 10 core commitments. Again, we went over them 1 through 10. And again, if you stay on track with 10 core commitments, you know that you're on the right track. And it starts with how many, ladies and gentlemen? 2. Starts with 2 exposures a day. So we've just done a quick recap. We've had this wonderful training, and I hope that you enjoyed it. But guess what? It means absolutely nothing if you don't do what? Take action. So before we get off the call today and the Zoom and this training, keep it in your mind that you are going to take action. As a matter of fact, we're actually going to take some action right now, and we're going to do a little activity. So again, I want to thank you for taking the time to join us today. Let me get out of sharing this screen for just a moment. And then what we're going to do, oops, sorry about that, guys. What we're going to do is a little activity. So if you are using your phone right now, I want you to go ahead and pull up your Prospect by PPLSI app. And I'm also going to do the same, as well as get it shared here. So just bear with me here. We did a little practice run today to get it shared. And is it sharing? It is not. All right, guys.
You probably have to share your screen again, Sonara.
Well, we're doing a phone share. So we're doing a phone share, and it looks like, okay, is it not sharing? It is not sharing. Okay. All right, guys, don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. All right, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Well, you know what? All right, so I'm going to walk you through it because I can't get the screen share up for you. But go ahead and go into your PPLSI Prospect app. And then put a P in the chat for me if you guys got it up, so that way I know. Perfect, perfect. So a couple things I am going to have your attention to. So if you notice on the left-hand side, there's the 3 little hamburger dot thingies. So it's going to give you a menu. And let's see if this is going to work. Jim, is there a way to make the second me a host as well? Because I think I might have it now.
There you go. Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. So everybody, just remember, in order to screen share your phone, you might want to join the Zoom first. All right, so here we go. All right, so in the upper corner right there, you've got the little hamburger looking thing that we're clicking on. And again, this is my PPLSI app. If you see right there, you've got your training, your first step training. And this is the information that we just talked about in the first set of our training right there. So this is where you would go for your associate to show them how and where to find the first step training. And then for that video for Miss LaQ is going to be under training. So I am not going to click on these only because I'm not sure how that's going to work with the screen share. But again, I want to show you how to find that information. Right here where it says how to guide, that's the guide that shows you how to use your PPLSI app as well as on the computer. We're going to close that out, and our activity that we're going to do today is we're going to do our 2 exposures. How fun and exciting. So how do you do that? You're going to click on right there where it says Media See All. Now, yes, you can do this process a few different ways. However, this is the way that I like to do it because it allows me to see all of the different things that I can send out to my prospect. But we're going to do a real quick, simple opportunity. One of my favorite videos that I like to send out for the opportunity is right here. And it's the one with Brian Carruthers and oh shoot, that one right there. Okay, so you go ahead and you click on your video, and it's Brian and Jackie that just doing that video. Thank you. And then you're going to click on share. Again, there is another way to do this, but this is the way that I like to do it. So you guys are following along with me. So go ahead, click on share. I want you to, if you have already a prospect that's existing in your phone, you're going to click on existing prospects, and then you would just locate that person. For your new prospects, let's go ahead and enter in a new prospect. So I had one all set and ready here, just to show you how quick and easy it is. My fingers aren't acting right. My prospect name is Maria. It's her first name. I'm not even going to try on this last name. We're just going to type it in. And then if you can go ahead and do the same thing, go ahead and type in a prospect. Their first name, their last name, type in their mobile number. And then an email address for them. Now, I like to put in both if I have it. And the reason that is because in the prospect app and on the computer, you can do what's called a drip campaign. And then you can continue to send information out to that prospect on the opportunity or on the membership. Something else that I like to do as well is when you're signing up your new associate, you want to also put them into your prospect, which you should have done in the very beginning, because you can also send information to them as well. Once you've inputted the information, you go ahead and click on continue. It allows you to set a reminder on when to follow up, because the fortune is in the follow-up here. How do you want to send that information? By text, email, Facebook Messenger, Gmail, or WhatsApp. I'm going to set this for a 1-day reminder. I got to click on my phone and not the screen on the computer, guys. And then I'm going to send it out as a text message. But you can go ahead and do both. I got to click on my phone, guys, not the computer screen. Okay. All right. So as you notice, and we're just going to scroll, we're going to scroll down a little bit. It's going to put all the information in there for you already. So it has your person's name on there. I'm going to capitalize her name, clean it up a little bit. It says, hey, watch this video. Talks about it a little bit. Let me know what you like most or best about the information. And then I always add my name. If I could spell it right today, right? There we go. Okay. And it does the work for you. And then you go ahead and you send it out. Once again, Sonora, click on your phone, not the computer screen. And voila. And it's gone out. Okay. And then you go up. There we go. Phones are slightly different. So for my phone, all I do is kind of hit my back button and then it takes me right back there. Now, I did put in a couple of prospects earlier so that I could show you this information. In the lower right-hand corner, if you see right here, there's a little red thing and the little bell right there. Well, that's letting me know of prospects that have already viewed the information or looked at the information. So as you can see, it's telling me right here, the video has been viewed 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, being viewed. The campaign that I sent out, alert and information is there. And then you can click on it. And it's going to tell you right here that the person viewed it, and it gives you the percentage and information and stuff like that. You click on the details for it. And sorry, guys, this is taking a little bit longer. The phone is going slower. It gives you the prospect information. It allows you to take some notes, exactly what they did, etc. Right here, as you see, that's that campaign information that you can get them set up on. And then it also is going to give you the history of exactly what they did and what information was sent out. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to unshare. Let me see. Let's, nope, that's not what we want to do. I don't know how to unshare from my phone. There we go. Thanks, Jim. All right, guys. So my deepest apologies on that phone sharing, but I definitely wanted to go through that with you guys today. So if we just went through actually getting our one done today and sending out the information to a prospect. So I want to congratulate you guys for doing that. So we've got one out, you've got one to go in sharing the information and the opportunity. So I'm going to turn it back to you, Jim, and thank you everybody for coming today. And I hope that you got a lot out of that training and also our little fun activity that we had today using our prospect by PPLSI. Back to you, Jim.
Sonora, thank you very much. I love the training about getting started. And I just want everybody to recognize that even though Sonora was trying to share her screen and trying to describe what she was doing while she did it, she still did it in about 5 minutes. Isn't that amazing? And she's explaining it. So once you've done this a few times, you're just going to mow through that. And that's what's so exciting about our business in 2023. I mean, this is truly the business for the 21st century. It's the business for busy people. Because I just couldn't have imagined when I got started nearly 2 decades ago, the idea that I would be able to run my business from wherever I wanted to be on the planet. And sometimes that just means at the grocery store. Sometimes I'm at the park. Sometimes I'm waiting for my daughter to come out of school. Sometimes it's while I'm traveling, but I am never away from my business because it's in the palm of my hand. That's power, and you have that same power. And in the old days, as they say, we used to, when somebody didn't live near us, we would bundle up a package with a VHS tape or an audio cassette, and we would mail it to them. We'd have to put stamps on it and address it. We'd put it in the mail and wait for it to get to them. All of that is now at the touch of a button, which means that you can build your business from coast to coast in the United States and Canada. And so I hope you're as excited about what you have as a vehicle to build your business. I hope you're as excited as I am, as Sonora and so many others are as well. Sonora, again, thank you so much for that. As we're wrapping up, I just want to remind you today that you have this incredible opportunity to share with somebody the fact that Legal Shield and ID Shield exist as a solution for problems you probably don't even know they have. Most people are suffering in silence. Most people need Legal Shield. They just have no idea that Legal Shield exists. Most people need ID Shield before the tsunami of identity theft and cybercrime lands at their front door, but they have no idea that it exists. And just by touching a few buttons on your own phone in this prospect app, you can change that paradigm. People that woke up this morning with no idea that these services exist will not go to bed in the same state of mind because of you. And equally for our opportunity. The fact is that I'm speaking to people every day that need an additional income stream. They need a career change. They need a plan A or a plan B. And some people want to shore up their retirement. Some people want to guarantee that they can retire. Whatever their motivations are, people are looking for ways to earn additional income without having additional jobs. And you can share that secret that was shared with you. You can pay forward what somebody did for you. And I just want to remind you again that you can do this so simply just by sharing from your Prospect by PPLSI app. All of the videos are there. All of the materials are there. Everything you need for information on how to stay organized and use your time in the most efficient way possible all exists in this mobile app and desktop experience. Thanks so much, Sonora, again. Thanks to all of you for joining us live and those of you catching the replay. Now, in finality, as I'm saying goodbye, I also want to celebrate that over 2,000 times so far this month that we've been tracking, that you've been reporting your results over 2,000 times, someone has shared this information, what we call an exposure, coming out of the prospect apps and your websites, letting people know exactly what their options are. And congratulations to all of you for that. So as we wrap up, hey, it's Wednesday. We've got a lot of opportunity in front of us. You can get your 2 exposures today and tomorrow, and the next day you can continue to be an agent of change in the lives of the people around you. It's your decision. You have this incredible opportunity. All you have to do is push the buttons and make it so. Good day, everybody.